Yo,
What it do, man?
the same old shit.
Trying to hop on some COD with Austin and I.
Yeah, I'm already here.
I bet. He's not on just yet, but he hit me up to play, so he should be on here in a sec.
I'll wait. I'll just go ahead and get spliffed. Hey, yeah, but not to be fucked up, but I can't even go to church no more, bro, because Israel's a fucked up place, bro. They just bombed a fucking. They just no, they just fucking. They killed a family of 11 in a car. And guess what Hamas did? They fucking retaliated, and they're trying to blame Hamas.
Right.
So I don't know, bro. I just don't see that. That shit's kind of whack. That shit kind of pissed me off, and I didn't realize that till Austin had told me that shit.
Yeah, I try to stay out of like the whole retaliation. They did this, they did this. Then I kind of step back and just realize these killing is their own bad.
Fuck yeah! And they're, that this is the second time they done that. Remember the first time they sent the strike over there, and President Trump was pissed. He's like, bitch,
Yeah,
I tell y'all to
they were
stop.
mad at signing peace treaties.
Yes, and then they just did it again, and they're trying to blame Hamas. They're like, oh, well, they fired on a military or this. Oh, yeah, I'm glad that they fired on the military. I'm glad they didn't fire no innocent civilians, just like fucking Israel just did. God damn.
Well, the thing about it, dude, is like the reason I try to stay out of it is because you never know what the truth is. So, like, apparently, what sparked it all was, Hamas raided that Israel rave. Remember, they started killing all the
That's
women there.
bullshit. That's
Bro,
bullshit, bro.
dude, it totally, like, to me, it totally sounds like a false flag that Israel went in themselves and
It did that shit.
themselves to spark a war. So
D-
I just try to stay out of it because, like,
Just like what happened right
they're
now.
lying
They're
about
like
it.
the Gaza Strip. You can't tell what's up. A family of 11 got killed, bro. Got killed by fucking Israel. They're the first ones to break.
Well, no, bro, they were attacking churches too. Why are we defending Israel and they were attacking churches in Palestine? Christian churches, bro. Kids died there.
What the fuck? They're doing that
Bro,
too.
you didn't know that, did you? Go look all this shit up, bro. I'm not lying to you. It's a joke when I say that. I'm not a part of the far right anymore. I'm a part of the far right. I'm a
Yeah.
part of Hitler's Third Reich.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just fucking. It's a bunch of bullshit. Isn't it like a rule you're not supposed to attack? You're not supposed to attack churches
No,
and
you're not supposed
mosques and
to.
all that shit. Well, here's my thing. Well, that's probably a war crime. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of some sort. Well, they're already committing war crimes by killing children. They killed their own people, bro. Listen. The reason they sparked this war intentionally, they let their country get attacked. They sacrificed their own people. That's what they did. They did the same thing in 9/11, and that's what they did here with Hamas and Gaza and all that bullshit. They allowed, dude. Israel is the most secure state. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah,
But they have the best security.
they got a wall around it.
Spy shit. Dude, they have the best spy shit. That state is secure. It's got a secure border wall around it, okay? It's the most secure thing. They're right next to the people they do not like. They have been at war with those people forever. Okay, so believe me, it's secure.
Yeah.
Charlie was saying you couldn't go within 15 feet without running into a 19-year-old IDF soldier with a fucking AR rifle in his hands. How the fuck, if it's the most secure state, they have all this spy equipment, they know fucking everything, how to tap into your phones, they can blow up little beepers and shit. How the fuck did those people get into their country and slaughter for 6 hours? It's a 45-minute helicopter ride. So are you telling me there must have been a stand-down order? Because there's police in every fucking country, bro.
Oh, you thought you yeah.
They're getting attacked. Do you think the police radioed in and said, hey, we're being attacked by Hamas. They're over here slaughtering babies, cutting the heads off of babies, all the bullshit that they said. Do you think that Israel said that there was, at any point said, stand down, wait, don't move yet, stand down, telling their military, don't move yet, don't strike yet, wait. They were trying to have a reason, bro. So that way they could go and see, and people are going to be like, well, why would they kill their own people just so they can attack? War, bro. Because it's because of the level of attack they wanted to commit. They wanted to have a reason to annihilate the fuck out of them. That's why. They didn't want to just go into war, bro. They want to wipe them clean. And what better way to wipe them clean than to say they came in and attacked us and tried to wipe us? Right. It's a sacrifice, bro.
You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? Pearl Harbor. Motherfuckers came in, stand down. Oh, we knew they were coming. Yeah, we seen them. We said it was yeah, yeah. Sounds.
Same thing with 9/11. We knew it was gonna happen, and it was the same thing with JFK. We knew it was gonna fucking happen because JFK wanted them to register under this shit up. It's funny how the minute he's the only other president, bro, that was coming down on Israel. Did you know after that, after he was shot, that's when they formed AIPAC, the Israel fucking committee. That's when they didn't have to register the full. That means they're getting all this money and shit from us, and not having to register their full anything. That's what all this started to come from. Like, and Nick's with us that I went marching with him because he was a huge Trump fan, and everybody called him a racist and all this bullshit because he was.
We got we got all this money to let illegal aliens in because you know why? They're going to make us get a digital imprint, a digital footprint, just like they're doing in London. They're like, why? Because remember what I told you? I said it don't. Remember, what I tell you? I said it don't matter if you vote for Trump or Hillary. They're both on the same team. But how? Okay, if that's the truth, but people convert. Yeah, but that's a religion. That's a religion. So I mean, you clearly, you know what I mean. That's just freedom of religion. I feel that, but that's how that's how they're raised. So we can't just be like, oh motherfucker, this and that. Because you remember, fucking. Then the Bible never committed genocide. They were going through whole towns and killing everybody. And some towns they say kill the women and the children. Sometimes they say don't. So that shit's been going on for years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all that shit's wrong. Sodom and Gomorrah, a city was. Okay, but I got a question. But I got a question. Then, how do we know we sure that Jesus is from Israel? How do we know for sure that? How do we know that wasn't implanted in the Bible too? It's Jerusalem. Nope. Yeah. Yeah.
Is Israel and Germany? It was supposed to protect Germany too. Like they were all over, bro.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy because obviously we know that the Israelis right now are one of the extremists and feces. Obviously we know they do anything to go against the Lord, right? But where Jesus was born was in Palestine. That is where Palestine is right now. Jerusalem is in Palestine, and they're leveling the fuck out of it for a reason.
I feel that.
It's not a fucking. They're gonna put a Las Vegas strip on it. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know that.
I knew that. Just like the reason why they tore down there was the wildfires because they're going to make LA an all electronic city.
We got money to do that, huh? We got money. See, finding out why I'm starting to fall away from Trump, bro. I'm a Trumper, but at the same time, I'm not an
I've been
anti-Trumper.
away. I've been away from that shit. And at first, yeah.
First, bro. So this is not racism just spotting. This is not racism just spotting. This is not Jew hate. Any of this. If I were to say this in public, I would be labeled an anti-Semite or a Nazi sympathizer. This is not that. I'm not hateful. I don't hate people. I don't hate you because you're Jewish. I hate the people that are. I hate the foreign countries that are involved in our politics, and we as the American people are going to pay for that. Not them. They're the ones meddling in all this bullshit. Why do we gotta pay for it? We don't even support it.
Yep.
Put in disguise, a bunch of other bullshit. They get you focused. Abortion, oh, I hate this side. The left is doing this. Oh, black, white, crime. Oh, fucking officer shot another black guy. They get you focused on all this bullshit. And so that way, in the meantime, you're supporting the
Puff
devil.
Daddy. Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy. The main thing. That was one of the.
Focus on
Yeah.
all this bullshit, dude. Did you know that when Charlie Kirk was shot, they voted to not release the Epstein files? Did you know that? Did anybody agree on that? Did anybody here agree on that? I don't think any of America agreed on that. But for some reason, they're able to pass it themselves amongst themselves because they're their own entity, bro. It's not we the people. It's not we the people like it should be.
Yep.
I'm telling you, like, so if you think about it, like, back in the day when we left the European countries and those fucking savages came over here on a fucking wooden boat. They crossed the fucking ocean on a wooden boat, dude. What a bunch of fucking savages. And they started the 13 colonies and then fucking started a war with the country they came from because they didn't want to pay a fucking tax on tea.
And,
Bullshit, all this tax, all this
yeah, but then that comes with bullshit too because Benjamin Franklin was one of these people, huh? What the fuck did he have in his house? What was he doing in his house? Fucking 10 dead young kids. They found all these bodies in Benjamin Franklin's house, so they were doing some kind of rituals when they were over there too. So I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it don't matter. It don't matter what you are. You're fucked.
at that time though, it was still more about the people. It was a we the people. It was more of a
Yeah, but it still was for that same but it still was for that same bullshit. That Freemason shit. Oh yeah. They're all with that shit, bro. And they're all gonna come together to manipulate us. I hate Freemasons. Fuck Freemasons. Those are the fucking worst. I hate them hoes.
does it change the fact that at the time it was about we the people. There was a people that had a say in shit.
It was
All that we the Benjamin George Washington, the people saying are not politicians, these Freemasons, at the time were just regular people. They may have been generals of the army and that hold high
they were not no, they were fucking Freemasons. They were in a fucking no. They were clicked up. So they weren't innocent people.
yeah, I know that. But you gotta see, they weren't any more powerful than the average fucking.
I don't feel that. I think they were about them.
Going on, there was more patriotism going on then with the
Uh,
people, right? Because you gotta think all the people rose up too. It wasn't just George Washington and them didn't say, hey, we're gonna fight against the redcoats and then force everybody to do it. Everybody agreed, bro. Everybody was like, nah, fuck that. We don't want to pay a tax on tea either.
But what did they do? They put their own manipulations and to get this war just like they're doing today. So they're doing the same thing back then. So I mean, yes, I feel you. But everything, yeah, because when I was a kid, it was more patriotic. I feel that. There ain't no patriotism. But why the fuck I want to be? But why? Why? So I could go over here and fucking Trump and all these motherfuckers could do this and do that. Oh, okay, okay, America. Okay, let's go, America. Fuck that. And the fuck. Everything evil in the world has to come through. Yeah, yeah. What everything comes through has to do with America, bro. Being the worst country in the world. Every evil. You can go look up the last snark, bro. Fucking George Bush was fucking selling drugs to fucking what's it called? To fund the Nicaragua's war, bro. And there was fucking DEA agents that was killed, Kiki Camarena and shit, that were able to manipulate them. That were real patriots. They're Mexican Americans. Couldn't nobody get into the fucking Mexican fucking drug cartel like them. So they went over there and were patriots and did all that shit. And motherfuckers were backstabbed, just like you were saying. Look it up. It's free on Amazon Prime, bro. Yeah. So how you know what I mean? So
We have agents in everything. We have
yeah.
agents in everything. If you don't think we have an agent in Al Qaeda, an agent in
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Hamas, if I just information, if Israel does the same, do the same. They have agents in areas where they can get information, bro. This is facts.
Yeah, don't get me and don't get me wrong, I believe that there's a Jesus, but I'm fighting for God because if I'm gonna fight for Jesus, I'm gonna fight for Mother Mary, I'm gonna fight for Noah, I'm gonna fight for everybody. But no, I'm just going with God. I feel that that's it. But you know how my beliefs, and that's another thing. It's kind of hard for me because they're like, God, Jesus, Jesus, in God's name.
The Jews of the time, like they don't believe in Jesus Christ. They don't believe he was the Messiah. They believe the Messiah is yet to come. They believe in a God, but they don't believe in a Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
know they believe in the Antichrist because the Messiah is yet to come. And believe me, I believe in Jesus, like I said, because when I was going through, and I was going through that shit, I was like, I rebuke you in Jesus, and came out of it. So I believe that, but I believe we prayed to God. Jesus prayed to God, and disciples prayed to God. So I'm gonna pray to God. You know what I'm saying? This is yeah. So
Yeah, but I try to be careful, bro, because you're fucking with you're restricted to what you know. You're born on this earth. When you're fucking with the spiritual realm, dude, you're fucking with a power that has the knowledge and shit to warp your obscurity of the way you perceive things. So you
yeah.
got to be careful about where you're diving into and your beliefs. You want to kind of take it with a grain of salt.
Oh,
Don't
but yeah, I feel that. I tell my people
get
that.
too carried away. Like, don't be like, it's my God. I'm
Yeah.
not saying you're saying this, but like what I'm saying is don't create your own God and what your God, what you feel like God would do, because that's not the case. You're not a God. You're actually cursed, bro. By time. We all are. By time, right? And God is outside of that. So when you speak of God, when you use the words that you use, the only words that we know, right, in English, it's all past, present, and future tense.
Yeah.
Okay? You can't describe God like that. When did God create the earth? Well, who was before God? Who created God? Or what? That's all time. God is outside of that. You can't even fathom that. It's hard. As a human being, your brain can't fathom that, bro. So it's hard to like.
Well, I do think there was a reason Jesus came and he said the only way through heaven and to the Lord is through me. I do think that.
Yeah, but how just like you said, everything's manipulated, bro. And that part of the fucking city, look what's going on. But that's just what I feel. You know what I mean? My people don't feel like that. Even when my daughter, like at the end of my prayer, she says, Amen. Like, don't be saying, so you're praying to the Son and the Son. Amen Raw. Jesus the Son, Amen Raw. Like, come on, that shit don't make sense, bro. Why the fuck are we bringing Egyptian deity into our fucking Catholic? I mean, to Catholic Christian, which Christians are Catholic, but not all Catholics are Christian. I mean, all Christians all Christians are including Catholics, but not all Christians are Catholic. So because yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. So that's what I feel.
That's what they try to do, bro. The one thing that they try to do is they try to demonize the word, right? Anything they can do against God, they demonize it. Anything, bro.
But I would never be like that. I would always be like a Jesus. I would always be like this. But I had something come to me and tell me that, bro. So I know. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. You do that, I feel you, bro. That's your stuff. But that's just I've been through with Jesus. So I mean, that's just where I feel like I'm at with my life. I'm doing this for me and my family. So that's just the bottom line. But shit, I'm against Satan, just like we're all supposed to be. That's amazing. Yeah.
They try to demonize the word. They take symbolisms that represent the word or Jesus Christ and they make it represent something else, which is not what he would have wanted. Like the rainbow flag, for instance, right?
The Christmas tree.
That was God's promise to the earth, bro, that he was not gonna fucking flood the world. and they took it and changed it into a transgender symbol. And now when you see that, you automatically associate it with us gay.
But that's the Nazis. That's what you're talking about. Nazis before it was a holy from heaven and earth and back again, and it got turned backwards, and now it's what it is. So yeah, I understand that. I feel that 1,000%
They try to demonize it, bro. And they do the same thing with Jesus Christ. It's the same thing with NASA. You know, I'm starting to think like, okay, why the fuck would they show us what space looks like? They won't show us what Area 51 looks like. You can't see here. You can't see inside the Vatican. You can't, the library that they have with all the archives. You can't see the Vatican archives. That's all hidden from your knowledge, bro. That's all hidden from the public. Yet they'll show you what space looks like.
Yep.
Why? Because they want to control what you believe is out there. They want, in the Bible, it says the world was flat.
Do you not know that we got 4 comets on the way to Earth right now? Do you not know that?
Well, I know about Three Eye Atlas.
Oh, like 3-Eye Atlas. Well, there's 3 more at the same. You know they took a picture of it. It's a spaceship.
Hold on. Are you 3 more? Because there was
No, they. Yeah, Boo is gone. Yeah, the what's it called? Scout. Yeah, I know. No, there's 3 more that are past the sun coming on the straight here. Yeah, so it's getting real crazy now. So we're about to see all these extraterrestrials that were mentioned in the Bible that were coming here doing shit with powers. They're about to reappear. So that's just what I say. Man didn't know anything back then. And there was a lot of misconceptions. They thought these people were Ezekiel. You get what I'm saying? So it's hard. I walk by faith, not by sight. But it's hard to bullshit a bullshitter, bro. All this shit. Yeah, I can look on the news and it says this. I'm like, I know that happened. Like, I'm not gonna go to. We're fucking praying. They got a fucking 100-foot Christmas tree in front of my fucking church. That's fucking for Nimrod. That's Nimrod, and Nimrod was an evil dude. But in the Bible, look what Nimrod is now. He was a fucking warrior of the gods. No, you fucking war, bro. You're rolling with the devil. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's all How am I gonna sit there? I don't know that, bro. But I know what I feel in my heart, and I know what I feel through with God, because that's too much. Even the Bible was rewritten. Every day's be rewritten for what they want. Even what you were talking about, like fucking Benjamin Franklin. Nah, they were trying to act like they were patriotic, but they were doing that shit for a reason. George Washington was talking to aliens when he was going to wars. Abraham Lincoln too, talking about they would have seances and this female would be talking to him, telling him shit. That's devil shit. I don't give a fuck with anybody. So it's hard for me. It's hard for me to do this because everybody in the Benjamin Franklin, they had people come to him. The dude that started the fucking what's it called? The Mormons, a fucking angel came to him in 18 something and was saying this and that. So I'm for real, bro. It's a lot of shit that these people are tapping into and talking to, bro. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say this or that because you even got fucking extraterrestrials happening to people's minds. They're taking them over here. They're doing this. I went through that shit. Yeah, I've been through that shit. So.
Well, Atlas is also a comet near Earth. It is an interstellar visitor and not part of the group of comets expected to be visible in October 2020.
I thought you, man. I'm telling you. And guess what? That 3-Eye Atlas is on the same lines, the same line that our planets are going. It knows, like, it's not a comet, bro. It's like on the same shit, bro. I'm telling you, dog. That's what's gonna be real crazy when that shit hard happens. Because I believe a lot.
Are you talking about the solar rotation? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, the planets go through. Yes, it's on the line of that. Yes.
You ever heard of Nibiru? They talk about Nibiru.
Yeah, planet Nibiru, the 10th planet.
And so it basically it's solar. It would come around every so thousand years or whatever, and it comes around the sun, hits the sun, and then shoots way back out into orbit, way the fuck back out past our solar system. But it's supposed to be a part of our.
But it hits our sun.
It hits our sun and then rotates around it real sharp, and then shoots way back out.
Hits it like physically or just goes?
So.
Not even close to it.
So that's why they need all the gold from here, because they said that their atmosphere is fucked up and the gold is able to patch up the atmosphere. Well, that's the reason why they came back and they said that they made the human beings, because they believed that they needed us to mine gold and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's another.
Yeah, I don't believe that. That's all fallen angel shit.
I mean, but no, but I got one more thing. But there has to be something, because our second strand of DNA was limited to 120 years, and two of our God.
There is something, bro. That's all fallen angels. So that's why the 33rd degree Masons, the number 3 is so big because a third of the angels fell.
Yeah.
And so they came here and they taught man, showed us science, show us medicine. We're not supposed to know any of these things, bro. We're not supposed to know any of these things. They showed us this witchcraft, all this bullshit.
But these are not demons. These are fucking
They're fallen angels. I mean,
man. UFO is not a
God didn't create Satan. He created Lucifer, right? But when he created us and his eye, when he created us in his image, you know, the beauty of his eye, right? He did the same thing with Lucifer. Lucifer is supposed to be the most beautiful angel, right? The thing is, he gave us choice. So when you're born on this earth as a baby, you're the most innocent and the most pure your energy will ever be, right? Until you can start making conscious decisions, choosing right from wrong, right? That's the gift that God gives you. He gave the same thing to Lucifer. Lucifer chose to rebel against him and fucking do his own thing. Thus he became Satan.
yeah.
And that relates to you as a human being, and now how you're
But
saying how the DNA and shit,
yeah. But okay. Now I come down this aisle. You try to be a hoe. So why would I pray to Jesus and not to God? I'm sorry. That's just that. You see what I'm talking about? I know there's just a bunch of misconceptions, but that's what I believe. You know, he came and did all this. So why am I praying to Jesus? Because even in my stuff, they're having a Bible study. She goes, no, it ain't about Jesus Christ. Be like, yeah, Jesus was a big part, but it's from Genesis to Revelations. Everybody here, yeah, Jesus is a big part, but God. And she starts saying, but God.
when artists and people from the movie industry and all these, you know, sports people, when they win these awards and they're up there and they say, I just want to thank God first, do you think that they're thanking your God? They're using the same word, the same thing.
No, they're not. They're God. They're talking about the Satanists. Yeah, they're doing the little hand signals and they're throwing up the H like, nigga, you ain't from Houston. I gotta cut my stream. That's what I get for saying nigga.
God you're worshiping. I mean, you could label that to me, this is the God that I believe is the God I worship. But it's the same word that they use. They say God too. They don't say Jesus.
Yeah.
They won't do it.
There's a reason, and I think that's part of why people pray to Jesus, because Jesus is the identity. Like we don't know what God is. We don't know what that is.
I need to send y'all the video, bro. I need to find this video again. But in the video, I tell you, we're vile to them. We're disgusting to them. We're not a part of their totem pole. We're less than.
Yeah, Freemasons. Yep. Because you know how you can become an automatic Mason, automatic third degree Mason? If you can commute with the demons, or you can commute with the spirits. So who the fuck's a 33rd degree Mason? Ain't Jay-Z? Wasn't Kanye? Wasn't all the yeah, okay. Motherfuckers ain't never did none of that shit a day in their life and automatically Freemasons.
Kanye is the first person to come out and
Yeah, Kanye's a fool.
Christ by name. And you know what they fucking did to him? They made him look crazy. He's not crazy, bro. They made him look crazy. So in turn, what he did, he just trolled back and he fucking leaned into it. He just leaned into it with the Nazi shit, with the Hitler shit. He was trying to say something the whole time. You just didn't know what he was trying to say.
Oh, I knew exactly what he was saying. I knew exactly what he was saying. I've been saying this shit for years. I got fucking Halloween praying. He didn't believe in God. I got him praying to Jesus and God. So yes, no, I know this shit for years. I've been saying this shit.
It's funny how the one person, the one artist that comes out and accepts Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior and puts it out there to the world, they demonize
You see, and you know,
They do with the terms just like they do with everything.
but just like if you say that, I'm not going to hold nothing against you. I don't feel no type of way because that's how you believe. But even with Connor, I used to be like, bro, you need to pray to Jesus. You need to pray to Jesus. And I tried to tell her like, yeah, we're kind of not praying to the right person. We're supposed to be praying to God. He's still praying to Jesus. I'm not going to knock him for that because he got to meet his maker at the end.
Jesus is God. It's not separate.
It's supposed to be the three. Oh, hold up. Okay. The three, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the three again. Yeah, okay. Sounds too fucking. That shit's too much for me. 3 days into hell. Okay. Three. Yeah, let's just keep doing this three shit and let's see if it does something different. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So we're doing a fucking thing on our fucking body. Yeah, okay. The shit just come on. I mean, how do you want me to feel? Look what I'm telling you. All this shit is like, yeah, you're kind of right.
You got the body, the form. It is three forms, bro. You got your mind, and then there's the spirit, the soul.
There's three. It's three in everything, though. It ain't just that.
Also, remember that they use things that are for the Lord and twist it to be something.
So you believe Jesus went to hell? Do you believe Jesus went to hell?
I'm not.
I don't know about if he went to hell.
No, they said he went to hell for 3 days. He went to hell for 3 days, purgatory.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yes,
Much of the Bible. Babes, did Jesus go to hell?
for 3 days.
3 days? Yes.
Okay. To free all the people that were taken because the old law to the new law. Kind of bullshit is that?
All the people that were taken because of the old law to the new law?
Yes, like to free all the people that were in heaven that remember before Jesus came, you had to do sacrifices to that people that were able to go down there that could go through heaven through Jesus. That shit just sound weird. So you telling me nobody went to heaven before this? I don't know, bro. That shit just sound weird as a bitch. Now, I ain't trying to talk shit, but it's like, bro, it's fucking that shit. I don't know, bro. That's just like these stories.
No heaven before that?
They said that these people didn't go to it. That's what I'm saying. It's saying a bunch of bullshit. So you're telling me before Jesus, nobody went to heaven. So Moses never been to heaven. None of these people never.
Before Jesus, nobody went to heaven?
I think they did, but there's some people that couldn't get in there because through Jesus. But I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you the full story.
Glass is asking why would everybody go to hell? Why would they go to hell? Why wouldn't they go to heaven?
Why would Jesus go to hell? Why would a son of the Most High do like a little Nicky? But he couldn't get into hell. But that's what I'm saying. It's all it's the way you take it. It's the way you read it because it's going to be written. But how many ways can it be? Conceived.
The only thing I can see from that is that if he was to go to hell, it's to see how these people are suffering in hell. I mean, that's the whole reason he's human.
So wait, what's wrong with him going and saving these people?
No, I'm just saying. I don't believe that shit. That shit just sounds kind of weird. Like I don't think a son of God would go to hell. The fuck?
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same basis of why he came down here to Earth, is to see how the people here were suffering, how we, as humans,
I feel you, but it just sounds like a.
beat for so long. Like, why was his...
Oh, you want to know why? I'll tell you why. He was coming down here doing incredible ass shit, just like if somebody came down here and was doing the shit he would do. What's going to happen to them? But that shit, don't that shit kind of sound? I feel that, but that could be witchcraft though. You could be doing witchcraft. You could be doing witchcraft and healing people and doing all that. That's what I'm saying though. That's why you just don't know, dog. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I feel you, but you just don't know. I feel you. It said no. It says 3:14. For whoever for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, for whoever believed in him should not ever perish. Okay, I believe that there was a Jesus and he came down here, but I believe he prayed to God. But I mean, yes, I believe when I told you my story, I had demons holding me and I was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I came out of it. So they have to be bound to his name, bro. So I can't just tell you that, but I'm going to pray to God. And if that makes me wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do that for me and my family. And if y'all, yeah, and if people... Nah, but that's just how I feel. This is like, look, we end the fucking prayer with Amun Ra. Look who Amun Ra was. Amun Ra was a sun deity god. Was the dude, what's his name? Akhenaten took away all their gods and made the sun deity god. They thought it was a sun. No, it's a UFO. Look that shit up, dawg. So we're praying to a UFO, Amun Ra. Look that, come on. So it's just like, I don't make sense. And then when I would pray, and I would go, I said, for God through Jesus. And God through Jesus. That's exactly what I said. I would tell people at church. Am I wrong? Nah. Because yes, whatever. But I got one more question. Can a son birth a dad? Can a son birth a dad? So we should be praying to God. That's just what I say. I mean, you know what I mean? So I know that everybody got their own things, but I just feel like it's a bunch of bullshit going on right now.
The son coming from the Father, he was the Father, and
yeah, they say that Jesus was the Father. You gotta think like we are less than, bro. We are cursed. We are bound by time, and that is in the human form, right? We were born through that energy, so that is your Father. But he put himself. He was the Son. He birthed himself through the Father and called himself the Son and prayed to the Father. But he was.
Okay, I feel you, but we're all sons of God, huh? What makes him better than me in God's eyes? Bam! Jesus. If that's it, we're all sons of God, right?
With him.
It's not. We're all equal. We're all equal. So we're all equal, though.
Better than us.
Yes, we
He's
are all
better than
equal.
us. Is Jesus was perfect and we are not. We are born sinners. Where Jesus.
Yeah, but you hear that? Didn't he have a wife? You know he had a wife, right? Mary. You know there's a whole bunch of stuff you're not reading in that Bible, right? That they're not trying to put in there. So I mean, how can we know? We cannot know this, dog. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, I'm gonna stay. Uh,
Stories that are not allowed in the Bible.
yes, yeah. Jesus had a wife. Look at the Last Supper. Her name was Mary too.
They say he may have had children, bro.
And had children.
Children aren't bad.
Okay, but how do we? I understand that, but we don't. That little part, we don't. A little bit of it, but yeah, I know about all that. The fallen angels that came back and all that. He was taken on a spaceship and went somewhere else. Yeah, I know about all that. But nah, but when we're talking, what were? Yes, we don't know. We didn't know. You didn't know about that, right? So how the fuck do we know anything else? Okay, we don't know what he did. We don't know what's going on. We don't know that. And not bullshit aside, if somebody's over here doing some fucking shit like that in front of me, boy, I gotta get rid of him. I ain't about to have a motherfucker doing this and water in the wine. Like, dog, he's gonna get taken up. Like, I mean, I feel that you're God, but that's witchcraft shit in my eyes. You doing that? Shit, fucking turning water into wine, doing this, doing some kind of power shit like that, because we're not able to do that.
How many stories of it was negative, though? You know what I mean? Like, it sounds
But who's the author? Who's the author? Who's the author? It could be his people, the author, right? That making him look good.
yeah, those that win the wars write the history books. That is true.
So you just, that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel that, but I just know that and there's only one thing. It says you pray like this in our Bible. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Our kingdom come, you know what I mean? So we're supposed to pray to God, our Father who art in heaven. This is when Jesus was here that they were praying that. So, and that's the only way you're supposed to pray. Yeah, that's the only place you're supposed to pray.
No man.
The Glass is basically saying he doesn't think he should be praying to Jesus. He should be praying to the Father.
To God through Jesus, but I pray to God through Jesus.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
NASA says that as a solar system, we are
The mind and the soul.
we're traveling around the sun.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to my wife. Yeah.
So the solar system, right? Apparently it works that the Earth is one rotating, right?
Yeah.
Rotating around us. Not only that, we are then rotating around the sun, and our whole solar system is our whole planetary system is flying through space, right?
Yeah, we're building it.
One thing. Our stars stay the same. How is that possible?
Gravitational pull.
The same position. They rotate in the same position. They don't get any closer. They don't get any further. They don't change position. They just rotate.
You want to know why?
Part of our planetary system.
Because they're a living organism. They know what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. It's a living thing. But I believe, yeah, that just like there has to be a God because Big Bang Theory. Can I go throw a grenade in a room and make perfect symmetry? No. You feel me? So there has to be a God. I know there's a God. I believe that. There's God controlling everything. I've been there, ain't I? I thought I was in your lobby. I am in your lobby, I think.
Saying all that though to say I believe that the world is flat in a way, like we're in a firmament, as if the Bible says. He says that there's waters below and waters above. If you zoom in the stars, they look like if you set light on your counter and looked at it, they form little shapes as the stars would if they zoomed in.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, but that's a atmosphere.
Like light effects. Like light ripples through water, but it distorts the way light shines.
But that's an atmosphere.
Stars look just like that. I don't think it's necessarily as it is, but
Now let's go back to this. Now we're gonna come back to this one. Okay, let's go down a little bit of the league. How the fuck did the Mayans and the Aztecs and all this know about the solar system before we did? Extraterrestrials, you see, it's kind of hard for me to fathom this and that one. Come on, dog. Different people and different fucking before they believed in Jesus and all that. They knew about shit that was going on. So it's crazy. No, the sky gods, the sky gods came down. All these people came from the sky. That's how these people all learned that. It's crazy. So, 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 so let's go back. Let's go back. So what you're talking about, like we're being in captivity, then, huh? How motherfuckers can come in, but we can't go out. Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying. What you're, but you see, they could come. But they could come in and get us, but we can't leave out. What else is that? Who else could do that? Fucking zoo. They could come in and feed you. You can't leave the fence though, but they could come in and do whatever you got to do. You get what I'm saying? That's another terminology for it. So, yep. There's like the Truman and all this show and that fucking what's his name, Jim Carrey's a fool. He'll show all that shit. You know how he's showing the Truman Show. Everything's just this and that and
Filmed that here. Did you know that, man? I should have took you over there. Did you know that they filmed that here
for real.
at Panama City? Yeah, bro.
Oh man,
I could have showed you the Truman House. That house. So where I used to work at Monica Market, that's where they filmed it. As a matter of fact, that market was in the movie.
what the fuck?
In the movie. Yeah, my boss is in the movie, bro.
Damn, that's fucking. That would have been badass.
You ever think about maybe thinking that your boss is on some Freemason shit or something, bro? Like tripping out a little bit? Like, what is this motherfucker involved with? You know what I mean? Like,
That fool was in the Truman Show. I can't believe that shit was filmed over there. What the fuck?
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So, and there's a moment when Truman starts realizing that everything's not what it seems.
Yeah.
Because he has a best friend. He has a best friend. His best friend has a job at this market. He goes into this market. He's telling his friend, like, yo, like, here's not what with him. And then, like, hands around. People kind of are, like, looking at Truman, like, what is this fucking dude doing? He's tripping around. It's kind of looking at the customers. It's looking at the store clerk, the guy behind the counter. My boss's father and the cashier was my boss.
Damn.
They were both in the movie. Charlie Modica. That's their name. Charlie Modica and Charlie Modica Jr.
What the fuck? And they'll come up on the fucking what's it called? On the
In the credits.
yeah, yeah. That's wild. I would have loved to see that shit. That would
I
have.
didn't know that when I got a job there and started working there. I didn't know any of these things. I found all this shit out.
What the fuck? That's a
I
wild.
found all this shit out, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I went back and watched the Truman Show. And like, that's where I worked. I'd walk in that circle.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that's where I met my wife on the set of the Truman Show.
Oh,
A lot of people think.
that's what I'm talking about.
Did you know that? We tell people we met on the set of the Truman Show.
That's badass.
It's true.
And don't get me wrong, bro, but it's just like you see what I tell you. There's always something that can fight with it. You get what I'm saying? There's always about what about if this? What about if it's that? So how we know to be certain? So that's I just feel that I'm doing this for God and myself, bro. My family. and what's it called too? It might be some people might be getting a little, sometimes a little angry or whatever. But as long as we're able to keep our composure, but as long as I mean, you get like a little bit in you. But as long as you keep your composure, nobody gets shot for saying what you believe. Yo, my bad, bro. My mic told me I was talking too much and shut off on me. Yeah, I heard what you said that we should have good conversations as men.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything wrong with you being passionate about what you're saying. You know, I don't think you're. I think you're just being. All men should be passionate about what they say. They should say what they mean and mean what they say. And what I'm trying to say is, I hope you're not. You don't think that. I hope you're not thinking we're having an argument, and then I'm over here saying that we're saying like you're wrong, and
Yeah,
you're
nah,
saying
nah, nah,
that
yeah.
you believe this. You know, we're just having a discussion, bro. This is not about
And that's the thing. That's why everybody wants to be American because we have the rights to do this. Freedom of religion, freedom of this, freedom of that. Motherfuckers ain't trying to come over here for nothing. Yeah, so
it's like
it's how it's supposed to
you
be.
and me. We're both on our spiritual journey to discover what is really going on as a man.
And,
Right? We rationalize things. We think logically. That's how we
and
operate.
trying to learn life, the secrets of life. And if you learn it, let me know. If I learn, I'm gonna let you know.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so I don't see anything wrong with you putting your position out there and then you being passionate about it. And then like I agree with that. I support that. You know what I'm saying? Like and so when you were saying the whole time I didn't want to say that as this is an attack on
Nah,
us.
nah, hell nah. But that's what I'm saying.
I
That
don't feel like
yeah.
you're attacking us. I don't feel like you're attacking us when you say like it's not that. It's just the fact that we're having a discussion and passionately we believe these things and we're throwing these ideas out there to basically ponder upon and try to we're testing these ideas out. Okay, well what about this? Okay, I like that idea. What do you think about this? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how men operate, bro.
And I believe, that God did send his son down here or whatever, but
I think that right there, each one teach one,
yeah. And I do
and that's all part of the work
and
that
I
we
do
see
believe that,
when we're
but
trying to help everybody. You're still trying to help everybody formulate their opinions and get them closer to God. Whatever discussion that is, that what we're doing right now, it's
yeah.
great. We're all on the right path, trying to seek, the right way of being.
Like
Right? The
I
Bible's basic instructions before leaving
live it,
Earth.
and I understand that. I understand that. You had they're like I just don't believe. I mean, I could say that, but I just don't believe that how people are like, oh man, in like my church, oh yeah, you be like the Catholics and sin and this and that. Like, why are you knocking these people? Or you did like they're still like, hey, you supposed to be holy. You're not even supposed to say no shit like that type shit. Like the dude at the church was a white dude, and his whole boy went to a thing. He's like, what are you doing over there with all the what he say? I think he said some fucked up like a fucked up slur towards black people. My homeboy's like, Bro, you're supposed to be the leader of all these. This is 10,000 people come to church every week. So, and I've been there and I've been around people like they were leading this class. The wife wants to fucking make some big shit. They were doing like a Zumba class, and my wife was there. She wants to make some shit with my sister over a water bottle, and they're over here starting shit up. And then I seen her, and oh man, woo woo woo. I was like, shit, she ain't went to the class ever since the water bottle incident. The female got scared. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around all that. I've been, man, fuck all that. Everybody at church. And everybody has to be right. Everybody has to be right at church. And they'll go and they'll go back. Oh, let me pull that. Let me pull that. Man, I ain't trying to, bro. Fuck that, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
As a man, you're supposed to lead by example.
Yeah.
So you show people how you criticize. You don't come out and be like, that's wrong. But you show them in the way how they should be living. Or this is how you should do it. So you don't operate. You see how you should operate and you don't do those things. And you lead by example by not doing those things and setting an example to show that you don't do those things.
But, and I'm not going to knock you. I'm not going to knock you, but it's like I can't go to church, bro, because they're always take Jesus and take this and take this. And that's hard for me to sit through and fake shit. Like, bro, I'll pray to God.
So check this out. Like, I don't believe in knocking other religions either. Like, so Chase believes, or not he works with a guy that's a Satanist.
Yeah.
Right, and so they'll be having these discussions and shit, and I don't think Chase like sits here and like criticizes this dude like, oh, you're wrong, this and that, like you're an idiot, you're dumb, you know, and it tells him this is the word, you know. I don't think he does that. I think they just have a healthy debate. They talk, and Chase states what he believes. This guy states what he believes, which whatever this guy believes is actually bullshit. He really doesn't have a structured belief, but you know, nonetheless.
Does he believe that? Does he believe that there's a God?
He doesn't even believe in Satan, bro. He's a Satanist and doesn't even believe in.
Oh, I'm about to say. Because I had a dude tell me, he's like, I don't believe in God. I said, how? If God, Satan came from fucking heaven.
It's more based out of rebelliousness
Yeah.
and fucking ideology. It's not
A bunch of bullshit.
very structured. Yeah, it's very bullshit. It's not very structured. You know, like you can tell when you get into a conversation.
He's just doing it to do it and shit. Type peer pressure type shit.
Yeah, you can tell, like, you know, when people are kind of like intellectually advanced in the area that they're talking in, you know, when it comes to religion or something like that. And I don't feel like that guy is very advanced in their background. You know, when he says he's a Satanist, it's like, okay, well, like, what are your points and positions to say that you're a Satanist? Like, I think he's just more out of rebelliousness. You know, it's more out of like, I'm trying to make a stance or something, not because he's actually a Satanist.
So I know he has more fun. He has more fun with us in the conversation than him. To deal with him because you know we be going.
Blowing his mind. Chase said the guy believes in ghosts and shit, and Chase be blowing his mind. You know, be asking him questions, like kind of just planting the seed, and that's what I think it is, bro. It's planting the seed.
Bro, I had to deal with that shit. I had to deal with that shit for years with Hollow. I had to do that shit years with Hollow.
We're gonna steer them away, right? So if Chase were to say, no, you're wrong, it's about Jesus, that would cause this dude to rebel more and shove it down his throat. But if you can lead a horse to water, you just can't force him to drink, bro. That's a real thing.
I had that. I'm telling you. Yeah.
They have to drink on their own, but your job is to lead them to the water as a man.
Yep.
Teach one. That is your purpose on this earth.
Yep. I feel that.
Because when you see shit and you let it go, then that's how evil is created. When people don't communicate, wars are created.
But that's why, like with Connor, you know, I'm God this, Jesus that. So when I kind of went out left field and started telling him my stuff on Jesus, he's like, hold up. There got to be something going on because you're the last mother. You were Jesus this and Jesus that and this and that. This for you to do something like that. There's something wrong. I try to tell him, I give him my stuff, but he still do, whatever. But he started. Yeah, but I didn't, man, bro. That's what I feel. That's what I feel in my body. That's what I feel. That's what I feel in my heart, bro. When I was up there for Christmas, it looked like, when I was at church, it looked like I was in hell, bro. It was all dark, and they were dancing around, and they had the Christmas tree there. Bro, I felt like I was in hell, like, for real, bro. And I'm like, bro, these people only knew you're praying to the fucking Nimrod. You're not, that tree's there.
Do you think the amount of drugs that you have done have opened you up to that side of the world and experiencing type of things?
Man, that first time I seen it, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see the shit, because I see shit in the sky that'll blow your mind. I see shit that would do. Yeah, but the first time, like, I had took like 2 or 3 exos, but my wife and my friend they didn't. My homeboy worked in a refineries. He gets hair follicle tests. He ain't do none of that shit. But I was able to see that shit start coming out the sky, and after that I was able to see it, bro. And the exos were bullshit. They weren't even good ass exos. It might not have been that. I just, man, I don't know, bro.
Right? And you can communicate. So like mushrooms, acid,
Peyote,
long on fucking
DMT. That's what I'm about to say.
all shit. So you gotta think, here's the three. You gotta ingest the drug in human form, the body form, you have to smoke it in the physical form, right? It goes through the mind, to leave the mind into the spiritual realm. The fucking
Yep.
so I've been trying to figure out where people are going to do this shit. Where are you going to do ayahuasca? It's not illegal.
Yeah.
I'm talking like podcasts and like, yeah, dude, I just did an ayahuasca trip, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? They're going to Brazil, bro. They're going to Brazil. They're taking trips to Brazil, and they go in the rainforest, bro. They go in the rainforest, but you can do peyote as well. Ayahuasca in particular, these dudes are going to fucking. And another thing is, where are they getting this DMT from? Joe Rogan was like on this podcast talking about DMT heavily, bro, and like multiple times. So where the fuck are you getting DMT at, and how are you using it, and then how are you able to just talk about it on your podcast? That's the question, bro.
Because he's one of them. Are we playing? Let me know when we start.
I think my biggest thing with religion is I want to, and I always use the term accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, but I want to know that that's the truth because that's the truth and not because I'm scared to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a loyal follower. So, like, let me explain something to you. You ran your own gang, right? If I ran my own gang, I would want the people that are in my gang to not snitch on me because that's what they believe.
Loyalty. Loyalty.
That's loyalty, not because they're scared to do time.
But fucking with us, you're kind of fucking with the right people. Because when I got shot, Godzilla and fucking and Hollow were like, we don't give a shit about that. How it's my brother? What's my brother? How's my brother doing? We ain't saying shit. Money is Lord. Money comes and go. Your fucking realness stays forever. Loyalty stays forever. And like some shit, you done some stupid shit. We done some stupid shit together. Yeah, you done some stupid shit together. Okay, we're gonna handle that. We're gonna have to handle that later. I got your back all the way. No fucking yeah. I can actually hear you over the helicopter. That's a fucking. That's for first. My babe's like, I can fucking hear you over the fucking fan, you loud motherfucker. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to restart my shit because I said nigga. I mean, fuck, everybody says it. They can't fucking shit. I'm a essay. Fuck that.